Hello everyone, this is Vivo 200 Ultra, X200 Ultra, and this is a showcase of a camera app and its settings. So we go through every mode and every settings and just see options. Okay, from the left to the right, we have snapshot mode here. As you can see, pretty basic. You have 35, 50, 85, 200 and 300 millimeters. Tapping on different focal lengths will not change length, so these are fixed. You can choose between black and white, texture, vivid, Zeiss, classic negative, and the rest of the filters are here. Also, the strength of the filter can be adjusted on most of them, but here modes are just like they are. You also have personal style. I believe this is what they mean for personal style, whether you do that. Okay, live photo option is available inside, and under the settings we have timer, aspect ratio, grid lines, level, shake removal, watermark, HDR. Under the watermark you can choose it off or on, and you can edit what kind of watermark it will be. So that's for the snapshot mode. Now we go to the landscape at night, and this mode has so much options. Okay, first you also have your focal length here, and then when you tap them they also crop in. So 14 goes to 28, 35 goes to 50, and then 70, 85, then 135, 170, 200 millimeters, 230 and 345 millimeters, and 460 millimeters is the, oh sorry, there's also 690 millimeters and 1150 millimeters. Okay, back to 230. Next to it you can again choose your modes, but you also have some customized night filters like atmosphere, soft, classic negative, black and gold, green orange, and cyber park. Right above it you have long exposure modes. So you have floating clouds or water, and you can see as you choose it you can also choose exposure, or you can do it on manual shutter. So you have floating cloud or water, flow of the traffic, fireworks, star trails, night graffiti, and manual mysterious crowd, I believe it is. Yeah, mysterious mist, whatever. Okay, on the top left you have night panorama, and it works really nice. At least it did on X100 Ultra. I still haven't tested it here. Okay, next to it you have Zeiss perspective correction, so you get your photo nicely done, and again on it you can use different styles. Okay, next to it we have AI button. Yeah, sorry, I need internet for that in just a second. Okay, here we are. So when we choose AI, you have period, seasons, and creativity. Okay, so this is smart, morning glow, clear sky, evening glow, nightfall. And then you have for seasons spring, summer, autumn, and winter. And for creativity you have cyber, animation, oil blend, and Chinese style. I'll have to test each of those this couple of days, but I will leave that for my camera review of the phone. Okay, let's turn off AI. Okay, now we have, okay, that's how we do it. And now we have high resolution mode, so that is for landscape and night. You have it on off, 200 megapixels high resolution mode, and 50 megapixel high resolution mode. 50 megapixel works on all three lenses, and 200 megapixel works only on telephoto lens. Okay, let's turn that off and under the settings, you have again aspect ratio, timer. We also have grid lines, level, shake remover, watermark, smart focus, so it kind of tracks focus, astro portrait, that will take, well, it is what it says, astro portrait, to take a portrait shots and to get stars on the sky, and it uses flash and everything. Now you have mini mode that kind of does this. Okay, I'll just try to show you. It kind of blurs whatever is not in focus. So if you want to make that like tilt shift effect, this is the way you do it. And in it you can also choose what kind of background blur you will have. So natural, biotar, sonar, planar, and distagon. Okay, and you can also use long exposure with it. So good to know. Okay, let's go back to settings, turn that off. You have art moon, that kind of allows you to put photo in front of your moonshot, and you have few options here, and you can also choose your own. Okay, and you can, okay, you cannot use long exposure with it. Okay, art moon is what we just went through. Astrophotography, landscape. And landscape moon will enlarge the moon that's in the shot. So when you want to take a good shot of the moon, so it kind of AI blows it up. Okay, now let's go to the portrait mode. Portrait mode, as you can see, you can choose 35, 50, 85, or 135 millimeters. Here you have your style portrait. So you have natural portrait, classic portrait, 35mm landscape portrait, 35mm street portrait, 50mm standard, 85mm black and white, 85mm figure, 135mm close up. Let's go back to the basic natural portrait. Here, if you tap, you also have your filters like Zeiss Classic, but you also have CCD, and it's really nice. It uses flash if you allow it, and it's kind of all kind of sensors that were in digital cameras before. Then you have crisp, vintage, nautical blue, gray, and French soft. Okay, let's go back to Zeiss. Above it, you have Beautify that you can turn on, off. You can put it natural, classic, and you can adjust it any way you like. Let's turn that off. And above it, you have the way your portrait will make blur and also some cinematic effects like Cineflare. You can see it kind of gives you everything here to show you how it works. And next to it, you can also make how strong the blur will be. Okay. So other things in portrait mode, let's see here. AI gives us again that thing that we can choose like before. We also have high resolution portrait. That is something maybe you want to explore. And let's check under the settings. We have all the standard things, nothing special add on. Did I forget something? No, I did. Okay, now we go to photo mode. In photo mode, you can again tap here to crop in. So these are the options. Okay, and let's go back to 35. When you're on 35, you can adjust automatic macro shot, so it will switch to 40mm but crop it in, so you get everything in focus. I suggest you turn that off. Okay. Here you have a snapshot, and it will go to the snapshot mode that we had before. I can just turn that off. Above it, you again have the same filters as before. Here is something good. You can adjust brightness, saturation, contrast, and sharpness. On X100 Ultra, I had to tweak these a bit to get the quality I wanted, but here honestly I only reduced the sharpness a bit, and phone will remember when you use this. You will not have to readjust it. You can also have manual focus in auto mode. That's amazing for me to have it. Like, you don't need to go to pro mode to adjust it and anything. Let's keep it on auto. Here on the top right we have settings, okay, but here you have a manual macro mode, super macro mode, and it's amazing. Super macro mode on this phone is just next level. So you can, in macro mode, you can adjust if you want aperture to have blur background, and again you can have manual focus or autofocus if you like it. Okay, let's turn that off. You have live photo option, I don't use it, and of course your flash can be auto on, always on, or off. And under the settings you can see you have HDR control, manual focus control, smart focus, watermark, effect adjustment, so that is that one, shake removal, and other stuff like that, timer and that. Let's go to video. So video, when you tap on focals, nothing happens, it just changes. Okay, what is this? Angle widened. So this is when you use 14 millimeters and you do this, it will disable ACE, so there will be no electric image stabilization, and you will get even wider field of view. Okay, let's turn that back off. Portrait video, no, we will not go to portrait video now. Okay. It supports up to 4K 120 frames per second on all lenses, and you also have 8K 30 frames per second on 14 millimeter lens. You can also adjust the default resolution. So let's say now I'm 8K, but when I go out from the camera, I come back in, it will be back to 4K 30 frames per second. Okay, Dolby Vision, you can turn it on or off. You can see here how it works, kind of gives you more colors, more contrast, more brightness. And Dolby Vision works on all lenses, I believe, up to 4K 60, maybe see, yeah, or 4K 60 frames per second. It works just nice. Okay, next to it we have ultra stabilization. It is what it is. It kind of makes everything more stable when you're running or walking very fast or something like that. And we have flash on or off here. Under the more settings, we have log option. You can log file, you know what log file is, I don't need to tell you what that is. Okay, let's turn that off. You have microphone, you can use from phone, from Bluetooth, or whatever this is, I don't know. Teleprompter, this is actually really nice. So if you're reading something to camera, you can make it here and you can read it. Okay, turn that off. Watermark, smart focus, brightness adjustment, okay, shake removal, lever, grid lines. Okay, that's for the video mode. Now let's go to the pro mode. Pro mode, of course, supports all lenses, and you can go JPEG, you can go RAW, and you can go super RAW. All lenses are supported, and you can choose high resolution. All lenses are supported. RAW, super resolution, all lenses are supported, and JPEG, super resolution, all lenses are supported. We'll keep it on RAW for now. You can adjust your exposure, your ISO value, your shutter speed. Shutter speed goes all the way to 32 seconds. Let's put it back on auto. You have also control of your white balance, of your focus, and center weighted meter. You can choose what kind of metering it will use. Okay. Here you can also control brightness, saturation, contrast, sharpness, and here you can use what mode you want to use. Again, you have classic negative, Zeiss, Vivo texture, and black and white. Okay, let's go back to right here, raw, and let's see under settings what we have here. Zeiss perspective, nothing. You have bracketing. Oh, I didn't see this. This is really nice. You want to make very nice HDR shots or even some stop motion or something. This is really nice. So very, very nice. Let's turn that off. Let's check here. Shake removal, oh, okay, nothing more. And now we have also, as you can see in Pro, you have video mode, and you can adjust again even shutter speed and auto and what's not. Okay, let's go to photo. Now let's go check some more modes. So first one is panorama, basic panorama, no additional settings except grid lines and watermark. Okay, let's go here, Ultra HD document. No, I don't have it to test it now, but we'll just think it works. Food mode, it kind of boosts your color, and you have some filters here and add-ons on it if you like to play with it. Also, you can adjust the blur of it, so nice. Who doesn't like to take nice food shot? Sorry. Okay. Slow motion. Okay, adjust brightness, not bad. Works on all lenses, not bad, and works up to 4K 120 frames per second. Additional settings, nothing. Okay. Stage mode, it is to shooting things when you're in cinema or theater or something like that, concert, music, festivals, whatever. You can, okay, tap in the lenses. It changes. Good. Under settings, you can adjust brightness, saturation, contrast, and sharpness. Okay, let's go back to 35. And other additional settings, you have watermark, effect adjustment, and that's kind of it. Time lapse. Okay, all lenses available for time lapse. You have Pro time lapse mode. That's kind of interesting. Oh, you have also like this. So auto, traffic, 30x for moving crowds, 60x for fast clouds, 90x for just clouds, 120x for sunrise and sunset, 150x for slow clouds, 240x for ultra slow clouds, 300x for day to night, moving shadows 480x, and 968 for passage of time. Okay, I'll probably try this one maybe one of these nights when I'm feeling crazy enough. Let's check resolution. Resolution goes up to 4K for time lapse. That's okay. And this is standard stabilization, and okay. And other settings, nothing special. Okay, let's go. Underwater mode, I guess it's for shooting underwater. Okay, volume and up button, press to take a photo, or press and hold to switch to 35 millimeters. Press to take stop video, and press hold to switch to 40 millimeters. Press to turn the screen off. Got it. How do I exit it? Hold to exit. Oh, very nice. I don't think I'll be testing that one. Spatial camera. Okay, so you take photo and you get like 2 photos. Don't know the usage of that, not for me. Scan. Supports recognition of animals and plants, products, celebrities. Okay, I have some cheap AliExpress glasses here. We'll try to see. It will probably be on Chinese, but let's test it. So similar images, products, yeah, Chinese. Not really useful for Europe, but okay. What else do we have here? No, this kind of separate mode. We'll go back to the camera. High resolution. It's been merged with landscape and night mode, so it will move it there. So we kind of covered that already. Very nice. Telephoto extender. I don't have telephoto extender. Blah blah blah. So we cannot do anything with it, and I think I won't be buying it for 500 euros that I see they're going now. Okay, and we have portrait video. Works on all lenses. Sorry. It has a natural portrait, warm time, summer, sea breeze, classic movie, retro soft focus, and Hong Kong nights, and you can make a new one. Okay, resolution goes up to 4K 30. All lenses are supported. You have Beautify on it, and you have 2 styles of background blur. Okay, I think we covered our mode. Now let's go to the basic camera settings to see what do we have here. So camera control button, you see, that's the little thing here. Quick actions. Outside of camera, double press camera control button firmly to activate a special mode. This action is unavailable in game, super battery saver, blah blah blah. And you can use it to enable photo, snapshot video, or street photography camera. Oh, I haven't covered street photography camera, a good reminder for me, I'll do it after this. Press camera control button firmly to take photos, okay. Swipe to adjust. You can, when you swipe it, adjust the zoom, lens exposure, press lightly to wake up the adjustment bar, pure preview, okay. Light press sensitivity, you can adjust it, how sensitive it would be. Firm press sensitivity, again, okay. Button mix touch prevention, very nice. Okay, under the watermark, you see all the options you can have here. Creative border, whatever that is, okay. I'll just turn it off. I don't like watermarks. You can add them later. Video watermark is just basic, and you can probably edit some text in that. Yeah, okay. We'll disable it. Zoom button style, focal length or zoom ratio. Focal length is always the way to go for me. Shutter sound, okay. Location, mirror selfie, ultra wide angle correction. Here you can enable what settings will be kept. Let's say pro mode settings, the HDR, portrait video, portrait mode, landscape at night, photo mode. Anything there, log, okay. Smart focus, automatically keep track of subjects and double tap to lock on to the tracked target. Okay, pretty self-explanatory. Portrait features, portrait framing, male-friendly makeup, and remove modes. As you see, I turn everything off because we don't really need that. Pro features, metering, histogram, waveform, audio level, okay. Photo stabilization, okay. Video noise reduction, video stabilization, okay. Underwater features, I will not get into that. Okay, photo, smart recommendation, okay. Shutter, touchscreen voices, palm. Finish photo orientation prompt. Super telephoto enhancement, photo glare reduction. I turned that off. AI display for photo taken with AI effects off. Full local left live photo, don't think I need it. Street photography camera, okay. You can choose here default resolution and frame rate for practically everything. So video, portrait video, pro video, slow motion, time lapse, etc. Codec, bitrate. Bitrate can be standard or high, 90x2 or 24. And codec can be H.265 or 264. Auto low light frames per second, auto switch default lens. Oh, I will. This is actually okay. Off-screen recording when the device is active, stable for 2 minutes in video, pro video, blah blah blah. Okay. Lock white balance, high frame rate video stabilization. Okay, we have here photography guideline. It will output something in Chinese, we will not read it. And that's it. And for the last and not least, we have street photography mode. So street photography mode kind of mimicates the old cameras. Here you have modes, okay, texture, classic negative, vivid, natural, black and white. And we have effect adjustment as it is. Let's go. I left this natural on everything. Okay, here you have your exposition to turn up and down. You have auto. You also have pro mode on it. Very nice. 40 millimeters, 28 millimeters, 35, 50, 85, 135 millimeters. Here you have your metering. Info will give you some info again, probably in Chinese, so we don't need that. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay, so you can save your presets for easy usage, and under the settings you have frame, grid lines, focus peak, king, very nice, and bokeh flare. Shutter type is okay, let's put it like this, or maybe this. Select shutter signature, Vivo, nice. Okay, let's see this. Let's see if the focus peaking is actually working. We put it on 85. And now we probably need manual focus. Okay. Yeah, focus peaking is working. As you can see, just a second. Okay, 35 would probably be easier. You can see now it's here. You can see little greenish lines on sunglasses here. Okay. So yeah, I think this one covers it. Yeah. So that's it. If you're interested in buying this phone, this video will probably be interesting for you to see what options do you have on it. Thank you. And in a few days, I'll put my entire camera review of this beauty. See you in the next one.